What's up YouTube? So this week we wanted to cover some complexes that we've created to help you develop the muscle memory for specific actions. So we all do kata, we all drill those katas, but what those katas do is break up sets of movement and teach you different concepts. Well, it might make more sense to just create a kata that uses those kata movements but for a specific purpose. So the 5 that we're going to show you are going to be arm clearing, head manipulation, closing the distance, foot manipulations, and also arm breaks and stuff like that. So you can imagine each of these as like 4 or 5 moved katas to help you learn those specific actions. So complex 1 is about arm clearing. So the kata goes like this. First you do a movement that goes 1 up, 1 down, and then you're going to go over the top, and then you're going to shuffle forward and do a round block, and then you're going to scoop forward, and you're going to step forward and put your hands to your hip. Right? Over the top, round block, scoop, step. So how you apply that to a person is just ways to manipulate the arm to close the distance. So 1 up, 1 down is an arm drag. So if you complete it all the way, it goes like that. But he's going to pull back. So then that means you go over the top. And then the next one is a round block. If you execute it all the way, he goes down, but he pulls back. So then you snake it through for that scoop. And then since you're already there, it makes sense to just step over, take it back.
So this next complex, we're using it to kind of imagine closing the distance, right? Closing the space between you and your opponent. So they're all various forms of like clearing and just closing the distance, right? So the first one's going to be on over the top. So imagine 2 arms, right? So you're going to in, out. The next one's going to be a forward down block with your other hand doing like an agi over, right? So down block here. Then down block there. Then the next movement after that's going to be inward scooping. So pointed in, and then up. Here. The applications of these movements would be as such. So here you have the closing distance of that, right? So you have the grab, and then hand here. That's your down block there. Then you're going to go other side, down block there. Last movement is he backs up completely out of either one of those down blocks, and you're going to come here, in, and up.
So complex 3 is an arm breaking complex. What you're going to do first is go 1 up, 1 down, turn the right arm, put the shoulder in, go scoop over the top, and then scoop it, grab, and turn. So applying it on a person, 1 up, 1 down, break, turn the elbow, so that's facing your shoulder, break, put this over your head, scoop, turn his elbow, break, and then you're going to go back around, load it onto your shoulder, make sure his wrist is at your neck, and break. Break, 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 break.
Okay, so here we're doing a head manipulation complex. So this hand's gonna be open, this hand is gonna be closed in the beginning. So you're gonna come here, 1 going up, 1 going down. Then you're gonna do it again on the other side, right? And then after you're going to shoot this hand forward, kind of snake it in, push and grab in the chin. And you're gonna bring it back down. Then you're gonna push it back out this way. So you're gonna push out and you're gonna sweep. This hand's gonna drop. Then you're going to come over, and then you're going to take both hands from here, and you're going to reach up and grab and pull down. It's basically scooping and pushing the head down, right? So if you have the hand, or a sleeve or whatever, this is basically pushing it up. That helps direct the head, right? So you're pushing here, there, right? So that's the first part of the complex, and you can do it both sides, right? Kind of a deal. So you're pushing up and down. Second part is going to be that snake through, right? So after you've done 1, 2, this is the snake through is coming this way, and then you're bringing it back down, right? So that's the part, sorry Michael. So you're basically grabbing here, holding here, pushing the head this way by gripping the chin, and you're coming back and pulling down that way, right? So you're gonna pull it all the way here, Try to do that safely. After that, you're gonna keep the same here. He's gonna realign himself, and then I'm gonna push back this way, and I'm gonna sweep his leg like that. So I'm gonna push his chin back over the other way, and sweep the leg up. After that, I'm gonna take this hand, I'm gonna drop it to the center, grab either his gi or his belt. This hand's gonna come up and palm face, walking forward, and then you're gonna grab back of his head, and you're gonna bring it down.
All right, the last one is a leg manipulation complex. So what you're going to do is step forward to the left, sweep in, put that foot down, step behind, sweep out, put that foot down, sweep, and then step and stop. So one more time, it goes here, 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 here. How we apply that, we're gonna start in the clinch. I go here, I step behind, I go here. He's already off balance, so I try to sweep him. I land and I stomp. Stomp the knee, stomp the foot.
We want you guys to keep in mind, everybody's watching this, right? But you keep in mind that these movements are not to be taken as in those patterns, and that's the only way you can apply them. They're meant to get you kind of your body working in a way so that you can see how these things kind of link up, like kind of bridging the gap to help you. It'll also help you kind of explore like what's going on in your own katas, because we're kind of like trying to show you what these movements are actually doing and how to apply them. So don't think that any one part of that complex can't be matched together with the beginning or the middle of it or what have you, right? It's just to kind of get you thinking like, well, in this instance, this can happen. And then in this instance, this can happen, right? So ideally, this kind of helps everybody on their journey through exploring their own karate, developing their own style from within, right? So again, don't take it as canon that all of them have to be done that singular way. It's just kind of like an extra tool for everybody.
Yeah, we always say the most important part of the kata is the one you're doing in that moment.
Yeah.
So we only put it in a flow, in a complex, so that's easier to memorize, and it's also you can hit all the manipulations in one set, right? But each of those movements are individual techniques in and of themselves. So drill it that way. So it's not shortchange this so I can go to that. It's everything has to be strong and dynamic, and everything has a purpose. We told you what the purpose was, so there's no question about that, right? So there's no hidden movements behind this stuff. This is like fundamental, basic, obvious, to the point. That way you can know what you are doing and drill that specific technique.
Yeah, and it's not to say like, as you get better, you can't bridge off of these like same concepts and, add strikes where you want to add strikes,
right.
Like manipulate them once you're more fluid with them and better with them, like however the heck you see fit, right? So sure.
And most likely we're going to be coming out with tons of these, right?
Yeah,
series.
Different series of these.
This is like the first 5. I can see 100, honestly, because I'm good at that.